Hello Intuitive friends and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. And today I have an exclusive pick a card reading just for you, for those of you who are in connection. So this is the Couples Collective pick a card reading, where I'm going to be channeling here messages focusing on you and your partner's either big surprise or potential next chapter in 2026. Okay, so we're gonna dive in a moment, but first let me introduce the preliminary groups here. And of course I will be doing live shuffling with all these decks, and I have a little bit more, and I'll be doing live shuffling here to give you more clarity, to give you as much information and detail that is coming through potentially for each of the groups. But that being said, let us start with the introduction. Group number one is represented by the Black Obsidian. Black Obsidian crystal represents group number one. Group number two is represented by the Tiger's Eye. Tiger Eye crystal represents group number two. Group number three is represented by Rainbow Fluorite. Rainbow Fluorite is representing group number three. Now, intuitive friends, allow your inner oracle, your inner knowing, dial down your internal noise and external noise, and allow your intuition to guide you to the group or groups here in this reading. Now, down below in the description box, you are going to see timestamps. Click on the designated timestamp for you, and I'll meet you in your designated group. Hello, intuitive friends. You selected group number one, and group number one is represented by the Black Tourmaline crystal. As I mentioned in the introduction, I will be channeling messages here for both you and your partner. This is a couple tarot pick a card reading for the both of you, and I'll be channeling messages that focus on either your next big surprise or your next chapter in 2026. Now, of course, this is the preliminary group. I will be doing live shuffling. I'm going to add as much detail that is coming through in regards to this group. So let's take a look at the preliminary pile here. And we have the Tower, followed by the Queen of Swords, and the third and final card being the Two of Pentacles. Now, in this deck, it says the Two of Coins, coins referring to Pentacles energy. Now, the Queen of Swords energy is coming out a lot stronger. Believe it or not, even stronger than the Tower energy here. But this is what's coming through. With this Queen of Swords energy, this is talking about the both of you, okay? You and your partner, whether you are at the beginning of a connection or whether both of you are in a seasoned connection, meaning you've been together for quite some time, you've been living together for quite some time, you've been married for quite some time. So either way here, the Queen of Swords energy in regards to either your next big chapter or the next big surprise is talking about this energy here where truth and clarity are going to potentially be here at the forefront of this either next chapter or this big surprise. Now, the Queen of Swords energy, and don't worry about the fact that it says Queen, because Queen is all about the yin energy, right? But it's coming across as the Queen of Swords, this energy of both of you having the maturity, the intellect, the logical, rational, analytical type of common sense and practical approach to be able to discuss clearly. Because remember, Swords energy is about clarity, it's about truth, but it's also about communication. So that both of you have the clarity in communication to either compromise, to work together, to figure something out, to have reasonable discussions where both of you are able to place your emotions to the side and be able to see what this tower here may be representing in 2026 in regards to your connection. Okay, now the tower is an energy of sudden change. It's also here of a revelation. So there may be this energy, or again, this big surprise. Because remember, the tower could also be like a sudden like unexpected surprise. Like, oh my gosh, I didn't see that coming. It could go either way. It could be very positive, or it could be rocking the foundation of your connection. However, this may resonate for the both of you in 2026. The tower is about figuring out how or where do we go from here? How can we either release what needed to be released? How can we move past a situation, a circumstance, an event? It's also coming across here that not only is it about the release, but it's also about the new cycle that the tower brings. Because when the tower crumbles, we need to start from scratch, right? There's nothing there other than the pieces. So what we can do is we can sweep the pieces aside and take a look and say, well, how can we build something better, stronger, and start from scratch? So this energy here, this revelation, this aha type of energy here, where it may be uncomfortable or it may be a pleasant surprise. And both of you here, being represented by the Queen of Swords here, is the power of the honesty that both of you can share with each other in regards to which intelligent, balanced decisions both of you may make or may choose to compromise on, especially with the fact that we have the Two of Pentacles energy. Now, the Two of Pentacles energy, there could be a lot of busyness here. There could be a lot of, I'm getting like, whether this is energy or whether it's like, what do we do? How are we going to figure this out? Or how are we going to bring something back into balance? Okay? How can we create something that works with whatever situation, circumstance, event, big surprise, or next chapter this could be talking about? And this could be talking about just major decisions. For example, the tower. This could be connected to work. This could be connected to maybe one of you or both of you having a situation where it's like, oh my gosh, I didn't expect to get promoted, and or I didn't expect this decision to have to be made in the connection due to some type of external issues or external choices or external good news, however you want to see this, or however it may resonate for you in 2026. Because the Two of Pentacles, yes, it's about the juggling, because there is a sense of busyness here. So there may be a lot of responsibilities that may suddenly pop up. Those responsibilities may be in an area of your life, whether it could be in career, it could be finances, it could be family, okay? It could be, children, grandchildren, the family. It could also be here an option that's being presented, and both of you have to figure out, well, how does this option or choice going to affect the structure of our relationship the way we have it right now at this moment in time? So the Two of Pentacles is an energy of making a choice that makes the best sense, because it's Pentacles energy. And remember, Pentacles energy is earth energy. So we're talking about the practicality and the sensibility of the earth element, as well as the logical, rational energy of the air element, which is the swords. So both of these energies working together, and how this feels here energetically is we're not going to be looking at how we feel about something. And it's not that you don't care, or it's not like your partner or you don't care. It's about like being very practical about something. It's like, listen, this is the reality of whatever this tower energy is bringing to us in 2026, whether it's something that's high vibrational or whether it's something that we need to shift gears about. But whatever it is, let's figure out how to, figure this out. How we're going to figure this situation out. Okay. All right. So let's take a look here. Now, this may not be for everyone. Okay. So remember, this is a general reading. There could be here things such as the following. And again, these are only examples. There could be issues with work schedules. How can we balance our work schedules? Okay, so that's number one that's coming through with the Two of Pentacles. This could be also talking about money matters. How can we juggle the finances in our connection? Whether it's individually, one person dealing with some type of finance situation, or whether both of you are more of a cohesive unit, like living together, married, under the same roof, whatever, so it's coming across as that. So it could be talking about finances as well, okay? Maybe someone either not having too many hours or not having a lot of clients, or some type of shift, especially with the tower here, where there could be, again, bankruptcy. This could be also divorce. Maybe one of you in the connection is going through a divorce, maybe not together here, but it could be, in another connection. That could also be the case. But there is this energy here of having to prioritize the energy here with this connection, okay? Financially adapt something here also. All right, let's see what other messages and details are coming through. By the way, this may be a longer reading, so I hope that you stay all the way to the end, as I'm going to give you more clarity here in regards to this reading. So let's see what other details are coming through in regards to you and your partner's either next big surprise or next chapter in 2026. And you have here free will. Get out of your cocoon. Now, very interesting, because I was talking about earlier, and I don't know if I mentioned it, but the tower is bringing a very deep and hardcore shakeup. And that shakeup could create this energy, especially if there's been the sense of feeling like very comfortable in something, where the universe is like, okay, you need to get out of the comfort zone and you need to make either choices, decisions, or see something here in a different way, so that there's new energy coming in regards to either a project, the connection, the commitment. But this tower is this energy where, and I said this also with the Two of Pentacles, it says get out of your cocoon, free will, having to make some type of choices, okay? Or being in a, I'm going to only move it like this so you don't get the glare, but yeah, it's coming across as making some type of choice, and that choice may place either one of you or both of you in a situation or in this energy space where both of you are going to need to compromise or figure something out. Okay, like how are we going to manage this new beginning? How can we manage this transformation? How can we move forward? Okay, with honesty here. How can we create a healthy balance here for ourselves and with each other? Okay, so you do have here free will, get out of the cocoon. So this may create some sense of getting out of the comfort zone so that there is a brand new beginning. It could also be talking about moving also. Okay, so how can, especially if this is like a career move, so it could be very much connected to that. Or I'm also getting like getting a second job, or yeah, because I'm getting the power of 2 here. So maybe, saying, well, let me also try to get like an extra job or an extra gig on the side. That's how this is coming across. So we have here free will. Now, let's take a look at the card right after, time to play. Make time to dance and play, especially with the fact that the Two of Pentacles is here. So this next chapter may be a little bit busy for the both of you, okay? And whatever this area may be, in whatever situation, circumstance, or event, or good news, or positive, again, kind of like clean slate type of energy, doing something different. It's going to require both of you to agree and to figure out. This could also be, like I said, conflicting work schedules, okay? Or this could be like, how do we juggle that family and work balance also? But time to play. Time to play, again, make time to dance and play. How can we create a good balance here in 2026 where we're enjoying each other, but we are also fully present in the commitments that we have outside of our relationship? Our commitment to extended family, if this applies, commitment to children, if that applies, commitment to careers, if that applies, commitment to our nest egg, again, if that applies, money that you make together as a couple, your resources, the finances. All right, let's see what else is coming through. Your next big surprise in 2026, next chapter. So I do feel here that honest conversations over comfort is going to be super, super important here for the both of you. There's this energy of, again, creating a healthy balance between work or extending a lot of time to other things and other people versus the the time that either you get for self-care individually, or the time that you make to connect with one another even more. Okay, something flipped over. Reconciliation. Wow. It's funny because I mentioned divorce at the top of the reading here with this tower, and I said it may not be for all of you, but for some of you it may be the next big surprise or next chapter here could be that something, and again, this is not for everyone, this is a general reading, it could be that there's a lot of tension. All right, and some of you may be considering, maybe you've already made the decision between the both of you, right? Like, this isn't working. How about a divorce? How about a parting ways? And again, that's not for everyone. But listen, I can't turn a blind eye in the fact that that's one of the things that is here and on this card. Now, of course, I channel intuitively, but the fact that reconciliation came is giving validation, confirmation that some of you that may have chosen this group, it's about something doesn't seem to be quite working as easily. And so there may be that kind of busyness and how can we make it work? But what do? Do we reconcile, or do we go our separate ways? Two of Pentacles, two important decisions, one selection. Okay, so reconciliation here has come up. It says here, someone from the past is returning to your life. Now, this could also be what I channeled earlier when I said divorce, and that could be that either you or your partner, no judgments here, that someone may be actually going through a legal divorce in a prior connection. And so this may bring up here some type of tension within your own connection, and there may be a lot of tension between the partner that's having a divorce in another situation with you, the person that picked this group, or vice versa. Okay. So this sense of, we're bickering, it's creating a tension here. Or there may be some of you who are actually potentially here, maybe going through that together as a couple, and you're trying to find out here about how do we manage the resources? Like, how do we go through this separation of our lives in a way where it is amicable, it's reasonable, and we're not allowing our emotions to override the disillusion, right? The disillusion of our connection, the going in separate ways, because I feel there's a level of maturity, okay, that is involved for those of you who resonate with that, with that storyline. Okay. Now let's take a look at what else is coming through. And that's one storyline. There you go. You have twin flame union or soulmate union, heart, body, mind, and soul. Okay. Now, for others of you here, this is coming across as, listen, we may have a really big argument or disagreement in 2026 that's going to rock our connection, and we may start from scratch. We need to take a look here at how we're going to make this work, because we do have a lot of feelings for each other. There's a lot of love here. So this big surprise is realizing that through maybe an argument or a time of like, listen, I just need to kind of think about something here, that the realization is, and the Tower could be the realization here, is that, you know what, I want this to work, but I don't want whatever may have occurred or happened in 2026 to happen again. So let's figure out, how do we work from here? How do we make it better? For others of you here, the Tower is a surprise, right? And the surprise could be here that you're realizing, sorry, I don't know if this camera moved here. There we go. But the big surprise is, listen, I didn't even expect that our connection was going to go a lot deeper here than how, how it was in the beginning. Like, I did not expect that I was going to fall in love or be in this energy of like, I'm so in love with you and you were so in love with me. So there's a realization here, like I said, with the Tower, it could go either way. It could be a very, very beautiful surprise. And the beautiful surprise is like, wow, I'm in love. I wasn't expecting this. I was trying to allow myself not to say the L word, love, okay? Or to be kind of like rational, analytical, and, practical. But guess what? Cupid has launched its arrow into my heart, or into our hearts. And so now that we are realizing that we are in love, falling in love, or are in love, or this connection may be going in a different direction, very valuable, connection, is, well, how can we bring both of our lives, separate lives, together? Or if it's already together, well, how can we continue to ignite this beautiful romance together? What are some things that we can come up with to make it better, to strengthen it? All right, let's take a look at the next set of cards. Ooh, something flipped over. Trigger. Okay, trigger. Especially for those of you who are kind of like on the fence in your connection, it's coming across as there may be here a surge of energy, of real deep argument here, a revelation, okay? Someone may get triggered, both of you may get triggered, and there may be a new chapter here of having to look at something for what it really is, Okay, again, with the Two of Pentacles, is it working? Is it not? If it's not working, do we stay together or do we go our separate ways? And if so, then how can we make it better if we are going to stay together? And if we are going to go our separate ways, how can we do it in an amicable way where we are allowing ourselves to prioritize the important part of the connection here, which is how can we have something that is just, that is fair, and that makes sense for the parties involved. All right, let's see what else is coming through here. Next big surprise, next chapter in 2026. Control. Okay, control is micromanaging, followed by heartbreak. Okay, now this group number one, there may be something here, and again, it's coming across. It could be, a big argument, a big surprise here. We thought that things were really stable. All of a sudden, that may not be the case. There may be a revelation, finding something out, having a discussion, having an argument. This could be someone expected the connection to go in one direction, but it might not be. Okay, there could be here this energy also of someone micromanaging or wanting to have this expected outcome where it might not be the case. Okay, there may be some type of shattering of illusion. There may be here some type of sadness in regards to either, again, a major kind of awakening here about something and decisions being made. Okay, now again, okay, especially if it's like a soulmate union here, it's, well, do we stay or do we go? Is this going to be the last straw that broke the camel's back? Or is there a way that we both can figure something out in order to make this a better connection or an easier transition or whatever this may be? Okay, last and final deck here for you. Again, the big surprise or next big chapter in 2026. Let's see. With this group, well, I haven't done the other groups yet, but a lot of the cards have been popping up. See? All right. So it says obsessed. I think I'm obsessed with you. I think about you all the time. Stalk your socials, and I hope I run into you when I'm out. Okay? Now, this could be positive, this could be healthy, or this could be unhealthy. Just leaving it there. Okay, letting whatever wants to come through, but we do have here obsessed. Okay, it does make sense, especially with the control, because there could be here the revelation of someone. Look at this, these two just jumped out of the deck. The revelation here of someone having jealousy tendencies or jealousy issues. Someone, so much in love, but love in a way that's not coming out in a healthy way, okay? Because of the word obsessed. Now, like I said, in the energy of it being very positive, it could be just someone saying, hey, I think about you a lot, okay? We think about each other a lot. We're very busy. We communicate with each other a lot. Again, Queen of Swords in a clear, mature fashion. And that's what I'm getting there also. So because reconciliation and soulmate union came up, again, it could go either way here. I'm leaving. Okay, I'm leaving. It says, I'm ready to leave a situation, or a mindset that has not served me or has not served the connection, and has hindered either one person's growth or the growth of both of you in this connection. So I'm going to show you what came through. Some of you in this group, it's coming across as like you may be making a choice here. Okay? And the new cycle, remember, because I talked about the tower, and the tower is breaking something, something is broken, something is in shambles, okay? And you're starting over. And the starting over may very well be either a big surprise. Someone is like, I'm leaving, and so therefore this connection is dead, done, and over with. I'm single again, or I don't want to be in this connection. Or let's see, it says I'm single, I'm not attached to anyone and not looking to get into a relationship at this time. So there could be this sense of like, whatever this big surprise or this next chapter in 2026 could be quite heavy in this connection, okay? So as I always say, take the messages here that may resonate. Don't forget, intuitive friends, down below in the description box, drop a rose if these messages resonated for you. Till next time, take care and have a good one. Hello, group number two. Group number two. Your group is represented by the Tiger's Eye Crystal. Tiger's Eye Crystal representing group number two. Welcome back. As I mentioned at the introduction or in the introduction, these messages that I'm going to be channeling here is focusing on either the next big surprise or the next chapter in your connection in 2026. Potentially here for the both of you. That being said, this is a preliminary pile, okay? I will be doing live shuffling, so this is going to be quite an extensive reading because I'm going to channel as much information and details that I can. But just don't forget, intuitive friends, if group number two resonates for you throughout 2026, don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section. That lets me know that these messages have resonated for you and your partner. That being said, whether this is a connection that's at its early stages, or if this connection is one where you and your partner, this is what I called a seasoned connection, meaning you've been together for quite some time, you've maybe been living together for quite some time, or you've been married for quite some time. There's this sense of like longevity here for those of you that are in connections like that. I always call you guys the seasoned partners. Okay, so whether you are at the beginning, middle, or whether you are or have been together for quite some time, then these messages are for you. Okay, now let's take a look at the preliminary group, and then of course cards, and then of course I'm going to be doing live shuffling. Okay, that being said, we have the Lovers. We're starting strong here, group number two. You have the Lovers, followed by the Ten of Cups. Okay, it's looking really, really good. And the Page of Cups. Okay, nice. Very, very nice. I do want to start here with the Ten of Cups. Okay, this is a really, really nice group here. Ten of Cups, the emotional fulfillment. Those of you who picked this group, if you are starting this connection, you may feel really, really in love right now with your partner. There is this sense of like, or your partner with both of you, because this is a couples reading. Both of you may be feeling this kind of deep love, this kind of like, oh my gosh, I'm smitten. If you are a connection that's been together for quite some time, when you're seasoned, you may be like really satisfied with your connection. You may feel that you have a strong emotional tie to one another. And what do I mean by that? I mean that you feel like, you know what? My partner's not going to go anywhere. I'm not going to go anywhere because we're truly committed to see life unfold together. Okay, if you're a seasoned connection. 10 of Cups, emotional harmony. Okay, you feel completely satisfied. There's a harmonious stability here. And in this, as well as many 10 of Cups cards, you always see the family. So the next big step or the next chapter here in regards to your couple connection could be, some of you, listen carefully, there may be an addition to the family. Okay, pregnancy. Whether it's pregnancy, whether it's adoption, whether it's blended families, where there is addition to the family, even if it's a pet. Okay, I'm gonna say it, even if it's a pet. Like, oh my gosh, babe, let's get a pet. Yep, that's coming through here also. Okay, because I'm seeing in addition to, and it, of course, it's allow things to resonate as they may resonate for you. But I'm getting, this could be wedding, this could be a proposal. I feel like I found the one with the 10 of Cups. You feel like this is it. This is where I want to be. I am committed to the emotional happiness, to the emotional harmony. Okay? We may be blended families, or there may be addition to the families. Whether it's children or grandchildren. But there's this sense of like unity here. Okay? And emotionally feeling like, what a storybook type of love do we have here? Right? It's like, wow, I feel it, you know? It's like, this is it for me. You know, so very, very beautiful. Let's take a look here at the Lovers, okay? Because the Lovers, number one, is ruled by Gemini, okay? And Gemini is ruled by Mercury. And Mercury, the planet Mercury, is about the clarity of the thoughts, the clarity of communication, and I'm going to go an extra step here, the clarity in feeling or knowing, maybe even intuitively, because we're talking about Cups energy, so this is water, intuitively feeling like I found the one, or like this connection is, you know, the connection for me. You know, this is it. I'm not going anywhere from here. Okay. So the Lovers card, in regards to this either big step or next chapter, is both of you realizing here that you are truly in love with each other, and that this is a connection that you may have had to make or may make here in 2026 a lot of choices in order to either continue to build together, or because the Lovers card is choices. It's not just about love, it's about choices, about making those clear choices by being able to think about something carefully, to recognize that you are in a soul to soul type of connection, but also to have the clarity and the rational state of mind to say, you know what, let's talk about how we're going to move forward. Let's talk about our big plans. Let's talk about our next milestone, because I want us to continue to achieve and to expand this beautiful emotional harmony that we have in our connection. So there may be a heart-to-heart alignment here, which could be the next step or the next big surprise here in 2026. So I see clairvoyantly here engagements, marriage, having children, or whether it's a pet, having a, you know, pets and saying let's commit to extending our family. Whether that is, again, like I said, it could be pregnancy, it could be adoption, it could be blended family, it could be IVF, it could be however extending the family may be here for some of you, That's coming strongly here. And it's because of this beautiful love that is being felt and is there's something about your intuition. It could be your intuition here. Give me 1 second here, group 2. My apologies there. Battery almost ran out here in the camera. But give me 1 second here. I'm sorry. So yeah, so the 10 of Cups is coming across as that energy. Now, let's not forget we have the Page of Cups here. Okay? Page of Cups. Page energy. Messages. There could be, beautiful messages, conversations, very much connected to the emotions that both of you feel within your connection. Pages are also the start or the restart, okay, the novice energy, feeling like, you know what, my focus is more on the connection that we have. It could be also here talking about something unexpected, like I said, like a wedding, children, pregnancy, blended families, let's get married, let's elope, engagement. That type of energy is coming through. This could also be the beautiful surprise or next chapter in your connection being feeling more vulnerable. Okay? So allowing yourselves to be open to the beauty of love, following your intuition and following your heart in a very romantic way. Feeling like I've never felt like this before. I've never thought that I could find a love like this. Okay? This could be very well, especially if this is a seasons connection, you're rediscovering why you fell in love with your partner many years ago, many months ago, long time ago, however this may resonate for those seasoned couples. So rediscovering why you chose your partner, especially if you are in a very, very long relationship here. So yeah, let's see what else is coming through. So this is a very, very nice pile here. What does it say here? It says romantic gestures. Yeah, there's a lot of romance here. So 2026 here, the next chapter or the big surprise is like more love, more of this like being intentional with understanding your partner's love language, your partner understanding your love language, and choosing. And it's interesting, I'm getting like choosing to love each other. Okay? Because love is a verb. To me, love is not just a noun, it's a verb, it's action. So it's like, how can I actively, through romantic gestures, through making sure that there's this divine love that we're still both pouring into each other, no matter if we met each other recently or we've been together for ages. Okay? There's this kind of like, yeah, really good relationship here. A lot of emotions though, I mean, that's good. Nothing wrong with that. But, a lot coming from the heart here. I mean, for some of you, you may find this chapter in your connection where you're like, this person is not only my soulmate, but this person is also my best friend. It could be that type of, like I said, the pages are about the novice, the beginner mindset. You may start kind of like looking at this connection as like, this person is not just my lover, but they're my friend, they're my confidant, they're my support. Okay? And again, vice versa here. The openness of your heart. Both of you. Vulnerability. Look at that. Life, what does it say? Happy life. Live a less guarded life. I told you, vulnerability, validation, confirmation there. I'm going to bring it as close as I can to the camera. My apologies here for the glare, but look at that. That's exactly what it's saying there. I don't know if you could see it, but hopefully you can. There you go. Okay, so it says happy life, live a less guarded life. I told you, vulnerability. What's after that? Move forward. Okay, move forward. Some of you are going to level up in your connection, whether it's from friends to something exclusive, whether others of you have been in your connection for quite some time. There may be here, like I said, engagement, wedding, children, addition to the family, making some type of decision here. Let's move in together. Let's expand our family. Let's expand our connection by becoming more, being known to other people as an exclusive couple. Okay, move forward here says experience the grace of who you truly are. And again, who you may truly be here, surprise, surprise, for 2026 or next big step is I am a whole person and I found my other whole person. And together we're going to be a bigger, more expansive, more elevated in happiness and peace together. Okay, so two whole people realizing that the love that they feel, that the vulnerability, the opening of the heart, like I said before, having less guarded energy, letting the jadeness, right? If you had a jaded energy in your heart or your blockage, letting that go and really allowing yourselves to continue to expand and grow together, no matter how long you've been together or how short of a time you've been together. There's a sense here of, I see certain qualities here that can definitely hold up into the type of connection here that can last a lifetime. So 10 of Cups and emotional fulfillment here, in a sense of longevity in regards to emotions here. Now, that doesn't mean that everything is hunky-dory and there's not going to be any issues or problems. There may potentially very well be, but it doesn't change how much dedication and love you have towards each other. So it's like one of those beautiful relationships where even though we're having a difficult time, even though we may disagree or we may argue, we may not always be aligned or in agreement with something, we know that we are choosing each other. And either the promise, the vow, whether the vow and the promise is placing an engagement ring on the finger, or whether it's a marriage ring on the finger, or whether the vow and the committed promise to each other is the moment that you've decided to say, let's make this our home together, collectively, both of you, and create our house into a home, or in our apartment as in our home. So that joint forces of energy here, it's choosing the commitment, no matter how difficult it may be at times, because everything seems hunky-dory the first couple of months or the first year, right? But how can we continue to give to each other even after years together? Okay, so this is coming across as that type of energy here. Let's see what else is coming through for you. I mean, for the both of you, it's not just you. But the next big step, keep an open mind. Okay? Like I said, what did I say? I said, this connection feels very strong, very beautiful, very open. This next step or this next chapter is there are two people here who are like deeply invested. They may challenge each other, You may challenge each other, may need to be kind of like open to, you know what? It's no longer a life that I'm living alone. It's a life that I'm living together with this person I'm choosing to be in a connection with, whether that connection is in whatever way that you define it. But keeping an open mind, your partner or you may differ in opinions. I mean, talk about validation confirmation. Look at this. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So again, it's not like it's a free, like, oh my gosh, this is the group that there's not going to be any issues. No, it's not that. It's about that no matter what may happen, no matter what may come up, you still choose each other. You choose to be each other's friend. You choose to be each other's lover, companion. See? Love, what does it say? Love language, acts of service. What did I say at the top of the reading? Validation, confirmation, again. Acts of service. What did I say? Love is a verb. Okay? Love is a verb. And this group, whatever this next surprise or whatever this next chapter, it's the actions. Okay? Speaking louder than the words. And for some of you, the actions connecting with the promise, the vow, or promises that both of you will choose in 2026 or already have chosen and are continuing to grow and expand here in this connection. So I feel here this next chapter in this connection, more love, being more expressive, vulnerability, the surprise of perhaps, like I mentioned before, expanding the family here or blending of families, engagement, wedding, renewal of vows as well. This could be a very big year for some of you who are together or have been together for quite some time, maybe like renewing of the vows. And, you know, if that's the case here for some of you here, where both of you are like, yeah, we're going to renew our vows. It's like you're renewing your vows in front of your children, your grandchildren, like the new generation for some of you. And for others of you, even if you don't have children, even if there aren't children involved here, there's an energy here of, you know, we've been together 10 years or 20 years or 30 years or 40 years. It's like that type of energy here, or that type of celebration also. Let's see what else is coming through here in the connection for, again, the next big surprise or the next big chapter. Fun. Having fun. And being able, you see what I wrote there? I'm going to read it. I wrote here, different perspectives, ascension or elevation. Different perspectives. Like I said, you may differ in how you see things. And there may be moments where you may not always agree, but you agree on the love that you feel. And you are steadfast in making your connection a continuing, long-lasting one that you understand and will continue to put action in. Beautiful. Ascension and elevation, like I said at the top of the reading. Okay. Ascending to a higher level of commitment here. Look at that. Everything I said, validation, confirmation, friendship. Okay. Realizing big surprise or next chapter in 2026. I am with my best friend. This is who I want to be with. The bond, the familiarity, the strengthening of your connection here. This is really beautiful. This next chapter in 2026, potentially here, intuitive friends, may be one that, you know, again, it's just beautiful. It's this beautiful, divine, blissful, harmonious type of energy between the both of you. It's like a deep alignment. All right. Maybe here for even some of you here, it's like you are like the power couple. You know, you to other people, you are seen as the power couple here. You know, whether it's in your family, whether it's your friends, but there's this energy here of making the choice to continue to love each other no matter what situations may arise here. Have my kids. I mean, I can't make this up. You see how much I shuffle, guys. This is not, and as I said here, higher level of commitment. There may be some of you here, and I would be, you know, I wouldn't be surprised. Drop it in the comment section. I have my kids, and look what it says. I was gonna stop, but you know, my guys were like, no, there's one more. My dreams. Wow, this is beautiful. Well, group number 2. What a beautiful love story this is. It says, have my kids. I want to have a family with you. I know you'd be an amazing parent, okay? Or partner, lover, spouse, you know, all that. I dream of the day I can experience raising a family together or blending our lives together. I mean, I cannot make this up. There you go. Validation confirmation. Last but not least, group number 2, you have my dreams. It says, I've been dreaming about you. In my dreams, we are so free and in love. Wish I could stay there forever. Look at that. Now, let me let you know that this deck here isn't all, you know, storylines like this. There are a lot of heavy ones here as well. But, I mean, talk about validation confirmation here. What a beautiful spread. Listen, group number 2, I wish you the very best. Don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section. Give this a thumbs up. Like, share, subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Don't forget, you can drop a comment down below. Drop a rose. Let me know that these messages have resonated for you throughout 2026. Take care and see you soon. Hello, intuitive friend, and welcome back. You selected group number 3, and group number 3 is represented by the rainbow fluorite. The rainbow fluorite. Beautiful, beautiful so far. Let's see what's in store. But before we do that, just so you know, this is a preliminary group, and of course, I will be doing live shuffling. Now, as I mentioned in the introduction part of this pick a card reading, I'm going to be channeling messages for you and your partner in regards to your next big surprise or in 2026. Okay, so your next big surprise in 2026 or your next chapter in 2026. Okay, now this is potential energy. Okay, now as I said, I will be doing live shuffling. Let's get straight into the reading because I'm going to tell you right now, every group has been quite extensive in the channeling. So let's jump right into it. So we have here the Death card. Don't stress. Let's see. And let me channel. Ooh, you have the Temperance card. And the Sword card. Yeah, it's looking positive. Okay, no worries. Okay, let me start here with the Death card in tarot. Okay, because I know some of you would be like, oh my God, that means it's the end of something. No, not necessarily. Okay, the Death card here is talking about, especially in this group, looking at Temperance and Star, because we do look at all the other cards in connection to the Death card. This is coming across as some type of change, okay? Some type of either external change or internal change, okay? And I'm going to explain both, okay? So external change, something here that may create some type of external situation, circumstance, or event. It may not be having to do with the both of you. It could be something happening on the outside that's coming into affecting or connecting to the both of you as a couple. So there could be here some type of external situation, circumstances, or events that may unfold in 2026. And it may create an energy here where you and your partner are stronger together by taking a look at whatever this is, this sudden change or this next chapter, and choosing to transform. How can we change something here? What can we do to allow ourselves to deal with this situation, circumstance, or event? It could be a natural course of something. So it could be something that may happen in the family. It could be something having to do with work. It could be something having to do with finances. It could be something having to do with, again, external situations. But the Death card is here to say, well, in the midst of this change, okay, how are we going to turn that into something positive? Or what can we do to deal with this fill in the blank, whatever this may be, and either start over or balance or heal from whatever this is? Because remember, this could be health, this could be family, this could be work, this could be finances, this could be something, unexpected, or something here having to do with friends, family, or loved ones. This could also be here the next big step, or the next big surprise or next chapter in 2026 could be talking about the transformation within. Now, this could be in two ways. The transformation within, meaning one of the both of you here may be changing, shedding unhealthy patterns, whether that's you, the person who picked this group, or whether it's your partner. Okay? But either one of you is saying to yourselves, well, you know what? I want a stronger connection. I want a stronger relationship. I want to, really make something better here. I want a new start in the connection that we have, but I understand that there is something that I need to work on, whether the I is you or whether the I is the other person. And whatever this change is saying to yourselves individually, I need to make something right, but I know that I need to look at myself in the mirror. So I either need to shed this attachment, jealousy, obsession, lack of moderation with fill in the blank, whatever that may be, learning to heal my shadow self, letting go of my insecurities or healing them, or vulnerabilities. That is things that either you individually or your partner individually may come to the realization in 2026 that something needs to change within individuals here, you or them. Now, this could also here talk about collectively, both you and your partner here. How can we, as a couple, share our unhealthy patterns? What are some things that we're doing or have done, or maybe there's an argument here, and it makes you both realize, like, hey, something here isn't healthy, and we need to shift this energy. We need to work on healing our connection. Star card, healing. Okay? Here with the Temperance card, it says perfecting balance. Okay? Now, this big surprise, or this next chapter in 2026 is, or could potentially be, reconciliation. How can we fix something here? How can we mend, fix, repair whatever this unhealthy pattern or this natural course or natural thing that happened externally, how can we end the cycle of whatever this is and make it right? Right? With the temperance card upright, right? How can we make it right? What do we need to do? How can we work together? Temperance. How can we, remember, temperance has 2 cups. So how can we merge your emotions, their emotions, mix them together and create some type of alchemy here? How can we take 2 different minds and work together to create something new that helps us either heal with the Star card or helps us realize that we need to make something new again with the Death card in Tarot? Renewal. Okay? Starting over. The Temperance card is also about patience. It's about purposeful patience. It's about saying, I know that I need to be intentional in the manner in which we create the sense of harmony and the sense of unity. All right? The Star card, like I said, and this is the message that's coming through here, it's not just about the renewal and the healing of the commitment here in whatever this big surprise or next chapter. It's going to require both of you to trust the process. It's going to require the both of you to commit to the healing, to commit to the consistency, to lean in to your religious or spiritual beliefs, to give you the strength and the fortitude to say, okay, I have hope that we can work through this. All right? That we can come to either an agreement, to a compromise. Okay? In some way, shape, or form. The Star card is manifesting also, wishing upon a star, manifestation. It's trying to bring this energy from the 3D and connecting it to the ethers. So in this group number 3, what could also be the next surprise or the next chapter in 2026 is reaping the rewards of that manifestation that may be seen here in 2026 in regards to improvement or progress in something that felt or that you thought, oh my gosh, we came to the very edge of like calling it quits here. But we decided and have decided to make it better because we're seeing here some type of manifestation help or guide this connection. It's as if, and this is very interesting, it's coming through very strongly, where this angel, again, symbolic, okay, symbolism here of the ethers, it's like the creator, angel, guardian angel, the ethers, higher self, higher consciousness, okay, the powers that be, fate, destiny, is taking both of you, one cup and the other cup, and is helping both of you compromise or merge. Okay? So that there is this type of spiritual connection, harmony, improvement, or progress. Okay? Remember, the Death card could be something that is not in the connection between the both of you. It could be external, but it may affect both of you. So that, again, you gotta kind of like working something out here. Okay? Let's see what else is coming through here for the both of you here. Now remember, listen, especially with this death card here, this could be a career move, this could be a spiritual path, you know, this could be something having to do with family. Maybe it's your shared purpose, especially here with the Temperance card, your shared purpose. You have a vision in your career, your partner has a vision in their career. Well, how can we make this work? How can we, you know, maybe there's, especially here with the star is about the spotlight. Maybe there is something here in regards to someone achieving or reaching or breaking the glass, right? The ceiling, breaking the glass ceiling, and really moving forward in their you know, in their career, or needing to help someone in the family who may be sick, or, you know, like, it's how do we work with this energy, you know? Ooh, look at that. Silencing the mind. That's what just popped up. So silencing the mind says, let silence guide you to your inner peace. So let silence guide you in your inner peace. Temperance card, like I said, patience. The Star card, being hopeful, having faith. Having faith that in whatever situation, circumstance, or event the Death card may be representing, whether it's representing the ending of something that was difficult and challenging, whether external or internal, it's going to bring out, you're going to look at the bright side of something here, okay? We're going to work together. And at the beginning, it may be very difficult because there may be a lot of chatter in the mind. There could be the self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs, like I mentioned at the top of the reading here with the Death card. As I said, the shadow self. But it's silencing those self-sabotaging thoughts, or not allowing yourselves as a couple to be trapped by your limited beliefs, so that whatever this next surprise, next big surprise, or next chapter in 2026 is one of solution and resolution, and it's one that focuses on how can we balance what may be a little bit feeling out of sorts at this moment in time of whenever you watch this reading, okay, throughout 2026. Let's take a look here at what else is coming through, because that one was a pop out. So let's see what else is coming through here. More clarity. Speak out. Communication and solve. Communicate and solve the conflicts. There you go. Speak out. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry. That was my elbow here making noise, but there you go. Communication. Communicate and solve the conflicts. How can we compromise? How can, especially if this is someone having a beautiful, positive glow up in their career, how can we balance something together? Especially, Ace, leave it. Especially if this is a long distance connection. I'm not saying it is, but especially if there is something here having to do with career or having to be on the go or on the move, how can we figure out here, how can we balance something, or whatever conflict, or whatever happened? I mean, it could be something very positive. Well, like, listen, it's good news for me, but it may create, right? So one of you could be like, yeah, this is really good news for me. You know, yay, things are looking better. I'm in the spotlight. I'm being recognized. My manifestations are coming through individually as me. But how do we connect this individual, congratulations, being in the spotlight, this positivity, and create it into we? How can we benefit together as a couple? You know? Maybe it's something very beautiful, but may require here trying to figure something out. And it may require here either one of you or both of you to really talk from your heart. There's a lot of green here, and then there's a lot of emphasis here in the heart and throat chakra. So whatever this is, having a really big heart to heart, but silencing the mind, okay, the chitter chatter, the self-sabotaging thought, limited belief, taking a moment to recalibrate and say, okay, we need to have a real big talk on how this beautiful surprise or this beautiful opportunity in 2026 may shift things a little bit. Or even if it's not, right? If it's a challenging surprise or it's a next chapter that may seem a little challenging, well, how can we work together as a couple? Give me 1 second here, group number 3. All right, intuitive friend, my apologies there. Let's take a look here and give more clarity to your reading. You and your partner's next big surprise or next chapter in 2026. So you have here, let your friends help you. Whether this is friends, family, loved ones, whether this is the ethereal, whether it's the help from above, the universe, your higher selves, your ability to connect with your intuitive, deep inner oracle, whether it's being able to talk from the heart. But let your friends help you says, ask for and accept support from others. And this may not be external either. It may be you feeling comfortable enough to ask the support of your partner or your partner asking the support from you. So it's both of you working together here. Okay, so this next big surprise or next big chapter in 2026 may require the both of you to work even closer and more intentional here in regards to whatever this beautiful chapter is or whatever this next big surprise may be. Let's see what else is unfolding here for the both of you. Next big surprise, next big chapter, physical connection, the sacred union of bodies, two becoming one. Now, what's interesting here is that two becoming one may be here having conversations, especially here for some of you, having conversations about your connection. In regards to these conversations may be a little bit uncomfortable, especially and only for those that this may apply, where one of the two may want to ascend this connection to a higher level of commitment, and one person may either be stalling or not quite sure if they want to make that next step. So that's how this is also coming through here. So there could be this big kind of like, let's have a deep dive in the conversation, because I'm not sure here if we are both in this next step, whether it's moving in together, whether it's getting married, getting engaged, what's the next step, whatever this may be. And so I'm getting here that this next big surprise could be having that heart-to-heart connection in, well, what's the next step? How can we both individuals create or co-create together a more unified connection, a stronger connection? How can we move up to the next chapter or the next level in our connection? And for some of you, and again, I'm not saying all of you, but for some of you, it's about, do we stay or do we not stay? Is this going to be the end? Because maybe there's been a lot of time here especially with the fact that the Death card, the Temperance, and the Star, these are all major arcanas. So this may be something that has been here in the connection for quite some time, and it's like, now it's time to make a choice, you know? Do we stay or do we disconnect? Do we grow and do we move to the next step or not? Can we, is it just a physical connection? Okay, is it about passion and physical connection here? Or do we have something more long lasting here? So this next big surprise could be having this type of conversation also. All right, let's see what else is coming through. And we have here deeper together. Look at that. Deeper together. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think you could see it. There we go. Deeper together or depth. Having deep conversations. We have here forgiveness. Again, with the Death card in Tarot. How can we either restart, or is this a situation, circumstance, or event that, this next big step is, are we together or are we not? For some of you, and again, this may not be for all of you, only if this happened when you were kind of figuring out which group or pile to select. If in this selection you were on the fence between this group, which is group number 3, or group number 1, I would advise you to take a look at group number 1 also. But if you didn't have that kind of like, you were stuck between either group number 3 or group number 1, then that does not apply to you, okay? But here with forgiveness, very interesting, is the same colors here as the, I don't know if the camera could pick it up, but it's the same color here as the rainbow fluorite. Forgiveness. Can we reconcile? Can we not? Can we make it through this challenging moment, or can we not? Do we want to stay together if we've been together for quite some time and one person wants to elevate to, or ascend to a higher level of commitment, or not? We are deeper in our connection. There's been either more time, more challenges that we've been able to work together through. But what do we need to do to ground or create more security and stability here in the connection? Okay. I do feel here, especially with physical connection, there's a lot of passion here. Okay. So this next big surprise or next chapter here in 2026, there's a lot of love, or there's a lot of, passion here. And it's like, well, how can we figure something out here? Okay. I do feel that it may be a little bit uncomfortable with the Death card. There may be some type of uncomfortable conversations, shedding of unhealthy patterns, but the silver lining here is we're either going to be stronger for it, or, because I don't feel like, I mean, listen, I could be wrong here, and this is a general reading, but I don't feel like two people are wanting to leave or exit the connection. I feel that there are some type of changes here, whether that's a positive surprise or one that's a little bit more of a challenging surprise. But it's one that's going to kind of be like, okay, so how do we grow closer? How do we strengthen? Okay. All right, let's see what else is coming through. Give me more clarity for group number 3. your next big surprise or next chapter showing out. I'm acting like I don't care about what's happened between us or between whatever the death card may be talking about here potentially. I just want to appear unbothered. Okay, and that's maybe the reason here why there is this energy here of forgiveness, regret, apologizing, asking for an apology, or accepting an apology. Ace. Okay, so I'm sorry, Ace is my puppy. My apologies here. Ace, what's going on? All right, so showing out. I'm acting like I don't care about what's happened between, fill in the blank, that could be between you and them, or an external situation with how it affects both of you. So something here, yeah, it could even be, again, it's coming across as like someone showing like they don't care, but in reality they do. Okay, could be something very much connected here, like I said, to the death card or to this forgiveness card. It's on. It says, I see you're looking good and moving on. I don't care who you're talking to. I'm better. I will compete. I will compete for you. Huh? It's on. I see you looking good and moving on. I don't care who you're talking to. I'm better. I see. This is like someone feeling like, listen, I see that you are looking in another direction, and that direction that you're looking towards, I'm a better option, I'm a better choice. This could also be here, compete, I will compete for you. Like I'm going to show you that this connection is worth it. I'm also getting here with it's on. I'm going to take out another one. Someone here really wants this connection to happen, like to unfold, and really is like, listen, let's see what comes out. Something to say. Let's get more clarity here. There's actually several, so I'm going to take all of them. Oh, there's two. It says something to say. There's something I really want to share with you. I'm waiting for the right time to tell you. Okay? Take it as it may resonate. And last but not least, we have need time to heal. See? That's what I'm getting here with this forgiveness card too. And I feel that there's something to say. There's something deeper here in regards to how someone may seem from the outside. So there may be a little bit of masking vulnerability here. There could be a depth to the love that is being shared if we're talking about it's on. Again, I see you talking to someone else. I don't care who you may be talking to. I'm better and I'm going to compete for you. So there's kind of like more emotions coming through here, like someone wanting to really express what they truly feel in their heart, because there's a sense of like, I don't want to lose you. And there's also here, there's something I really want to share with you, the right time and the right space. Okay. There may be here confessions of the heart, confessions of how someone truly feels about something. The next big surprise, maybe someone saying, I love you, maybe realizing here, listen, it may have started, or we might have a lot of chemistry, passion, but that's not the only thing I see, right? This person or you can say, I do feel that there's more depth in our connection. And if we're looking at this from the, need time to heal, again, it says right now I'm in a space where I need to focus on my healing and self-love. And this isn't about you, it's about me. And that one very, very strongly, energetically, is coming across as the death card in tarot. Like I mentioned, well, let me see if I can hold it from here so you guys can see both, where I channeled the message here of letting go of attachments, moderation of something, okay, old patterns, unhealthy, shedding the unhealthy patterns of maybe what has been going on in this connection, or if it's together, both of you together, if it's individually, maybe here some self-sabotaging thoughts, limited beliefs, vulnerability issues, maybe even here a feeling inadequate, feeling like I don't think I'm good enough. I don't feel I'm good enough, right? And these are all things that may be happening in someone's mind. So this need time to heal, like remember I said at the top of the reading, I said it could be individually. So one of the both of you here in this next big surprise or next big chapter in 2026 is choosing to work on your individual restrictions, limitations, life lessons, blockages, self-sabotaging patterns, jealousy with its jealousy or obsessive type of energy. In order to heal from this, there's this awareness here. I know I got to do it on my own. I know I have to work on myself. This could also be substance abuse or a lack of moderation of a substance or lack of moderation of whatever, because it could be work, okay? It could be food, it could be drinking, it could be anything. But someone realizes here in this big surprise aha moment or this next chapter of 2026 where I need to heal. I need to cleanse. I need to make something right. There could be some personal growth type of situations here, right? Where there is this sense of like, I know I need to heal. And I said it at the top of the reading here with the star card, healing. And you have here, again, time to heal. So for some of you here, and remember, temperance is about moderation. So it could be someone giving a lot of energy to a something or whatever this may be. It could even be, you know, a balance between work and life balance also. Okay. So many different possibilities on the what, but the next big surprise of 2026 potentially, or the next chapter in 2026 may require some of these energies here in order to move forward. That being said, group number 3, I hope these messages have been insightful. Drop a rose in the comment section. Let me know these messages resonated for you throughout 2026, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care and have a good one. Don't forget, give me a thumbs up.